As we dig into the year, we're unwrapping new technology, and today we're going to be talking about the Kobo Elipsa 2E e-reader. This e-reader acts a lot like an e-ink device, very similar to the Amazon Kindle Scribe, which we did a full video on. So you may want to check out the description and learn about that. But today we're going to talk about this device and how you can take this e-reader device and use some of the e-ink technology throughout your means. So first and foremost, unwrapping the device, unboxing it. Overall first impressions, it has a unique feel to it. The edge of this device, if you look, is kind of bent, which works really good for placing your hand here. It almost feels like it's bringing the weight and distribution above it. Now, what's also unique about this device is it does rotate. So if I rotate it this way, you'll see it works for right hand or left-handed individuals. Whatever nature you want to hold the scope of this product, you can easily do so. The power button is conveniently located right here, as well as the charging port. And then across the back, there's this unique texture, and I really like it. Now, the entire device is built out of recyclable plastic. Awesome feature, but it is plastic, so it doesn't have that industrial feel. But these two little balls here, as well as this textured screen, give it a really nice ability to sit on a desk and hold itself in place. I also like that texture so that when I'm holding it, I have something that kind of gives me some friction. Now, this particular device here is 10.3 inches in diameter, which is slightly larger than the Kindle Scribe, but relatively about the same. One other thing that I think is important to note, the Kindle Scribe has a 300 dots per square inch resolution. This here marks in at about 277 dpi. Not a big difference, but a little bit of a difference. So let's actually dive into the operating system of this device and showcase some of the features that it has. As you go into the actual device itself, you're going to find a home tab here. This is going to show you your latest reads as well as any files that you might have imported. We're going to show you how you can import a digital planner as well as PDFs or annotation later in this video. So if that is something you're really interested in when it comes to note-taking, you're going to want to stick around for that. Now, you also have the ability to jump into your My Book section. This is going to be a catalog of all of your books that you have on the device. And then in here is the My Notebook section where you can create a number of different notebooks, basically just areas that have a basic note-taking spot, as well as an advanced area where you can convert your handwriting into type and draw some diagrams and such. And you can label the names of these notebooks for easy reference. Now, under the Discover tab, it's going to allow you to connect to the store where you can go ahead and search for ebooks, audiobooks, as well as even connect to your OverDrive account if that's something that you're interested in. Now, if you have different books that you want to import, again, we'll show you that in a minute. There's a couple different ways you can do that. Under More, you have the ability to see that you have an area for a wish list. You can also connect it to My Dropbox and My Google Drive, as well as be able to see all your different activity and adjust all your different settings. Now, there's a number of different settings as far as connecting to your different accounts, adjusting the time and language, your Wi-Fi and Bluetooth connections, which the Bluetooth is pretty important because if you want to listen to audiobooks, there is no speaker built in on this device. So you can connect a speaker, a pair of headphones that are Bluetooth enabled and connect to them, and then you'll be able to listen to your audiobooks and even be able to take notes. Now, you also have the ability to adjust your energy settings as well as reading settings and manage any of the device information. We can close back out of that, and we can also see an area where we can see our activity, which I think is kind of unique. You can see how many pages you're reading per minute and how often you're reading. You can even work towards some rewards. So overall, from an e-reader device, very unique, very powerful. But what happens if you kind of want to have a hybrid unit or you're looking to make a purchase of a device that you're able to take notes? Now, as far as note-taking goes, you can easily import your own files to create your own annotations. And one file I recommend getting is a planner. Now, with the Key2Success Planner, you are able to actually access this device on the device, and you can go ahead and navigate with it. So I'm going to click on February, and it'll take me to February. And then I can click on an individual date, and it'll take me that particular date. And then you can see I already have some notes on this particular page. Now, like I was saying before, if I want to write, I'm going to slide over, and I'm going to go to the note section here. I'm just going to write a note. Write a note. Now, if I use this little button right here, I can go ahead and I can highlight that note. And then if I want to erase it, I can flip it over and just simply erase the note. So it's pretty functional, I would say. Now, there's no ability to change the thickness. There's no ability to change the grayscale, darkness of the highlighter. And there's no feature at this point that I can find that allows me to use like a lasso tool so I can either copy, cut, or resize or reposition However, it does allow me to do what I would consider is the basic writing functions. And maybe over time, we'll see some software upgrades that allow us to do that. But you can see here, being able to use a calendar, I'm able to write in different notes. I'm able to write in my day. I'm able to create some color blocking. So that's really powerful. And one thing that's really unique about like the Key2Success Planner, we can jump into the key section of the planner and we can even see tools like a vision board and different planning goals that are really going to change the way we think about the year and hopefully help us develop our productivity for what we want to achieve when it comes to planning and journaling. Now, you can also use this for sketching as well, or even being able to take meeting notes. And we have all those types of features that you can easily access inside our planning system. And you can see there's a number of different tools that you can utilize. We even have some pretty cool things like habit trackers and budget trackers that you can be able to integrate into your daily system. So it really takes this device to an entirely new level beyond just using it as an e-reader device. Now let's talk about how do you go ahead and import some of these different files to help you expand the function of this device. Well, there's a couple different ways. You could go ahead and connect to your Dropbox account or your Google account, or you can simply connect this device with the cable provided or with another USB-C cable to your computer, and it's going to create like a jump drive effect on your computer. So if you ever put a jump drive in a computer, it'll actually create a removable drive on the desktop of your machine, and then you can easily just drop and drag the file into the computer and allow it to sync over to the device, and wada bam, wada boom, you have that PDF on your device, and it's going to be showcased in your My Book section, and you're going to see that right here. And you're also going to have some features where you can go ahead and remove it, add it to a folder or collection, and then just view some details about it. But simply tapping on that will allow you to open it on the device itself and start your annotations. So two important things I want you to know before you go is one, make sure you properly eject the device from your computer. Just don't rip out the USB-C cord. You don't want to damage the file structure at all. And second, if you are looking to navigate our planning system, you're going to use your finger to navigate across the hyperlinks, and you're going to use your stylus to make annotations. So what are some other unique features of this device? Well, first and foremost, there is a bookmark feature where you can go ahead and just tap the screen real lightly, and that'll create a bookmark. And if I tap the bottom of the screen here and tap right here, it'll show me all the different pages that I left bookmarks on and created annotations. And it'll even show the last date that I edited them. Now I can change that filter and adjust by highlighting markups or bookmarks. So if I just want to see the things that I bookmarked, I can click here and you can see that meeting page was bookmarked today. And if I tapped on it, that would easily get me to this page. And there are some additional user preferences that I want to show you. If we go ahead and tap up here, we're going to see the ability we have the option to zoom in with the pan button, as well as to adjust the brightness. So we can change the brightness. Now this is a front lit display, so that allows us to easily adjust the brightness. We can also change the contrast to be more of a bedtime blue light to an amber color light. You might want this for at night when you're reading in bed, and you might want the blue light here for during daytime. And you can even adjust the time in which this will automatically adjust to your preferences. And you can also turn on auto, and this will go ahead and adjust it based on the scene of where you're at. I think this is a pretty awesome feature, because especially if you're trying to read at night or take notes in the evening in low-lit places, even in an area like in the backseat of a car while you're driving, you might want to be able to do this. That is an awesome feature. And then we have some settings in here, and it's going to help you adjust like your on-screen options. You can see here how you can control the screen, as well as how you can navigate throughout the system, and then the ability to turn on like dark mode and things of that nature, and what the different reading progresses do for you. So those are all different setting options. You can access those pretty easily. The last thing I want to show you is just something that's kind of fun, that's unique to this device. It doesn't have an app store, so you can't download an insane amount of apps. But what you can do, you can go into the More section, and you're going to see you have some beta features. If I click on beta features, you're going to see that I have the ability to add some different items to the device, as far as solitary or even like a word scramble game. I'm someone that likes this, so I'm going to go ahead and choose one. I'm not sure what spider mode is, but that looks kind of fun. And I'm not the best solitary player, but I used to play this a lot as a kid. So if I remember correctly, I push these buttons. It allows me to go through. Again, I don't remember how to play the game, but It does have Solitaire. It does have the ability to use like a word scramble. And there's some other different things on here that you might just kind of give you a little creative element, or if you want to escape for a few minutes from the nuances, you can easily do that. So this is a review of the Kobo Elipsa 2E. A lot of the different devices in the Kobo lineup kind of imitate this structure. If this is a product that you're interested in, go ahead and check it out. I encourage you to check out the Kindle Scribe video that I did that also might fit in the same bucket of devices you're looking for. If you got one thing from this video, do me a favor, go ahead and like. If you like technology, planning, and furthering your productivity in life, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. And if you have any questions, by all means, hit the description and someone from myself or my team will gladly reach out to you. Lord willing, we'll see you in the next video. I should just sit here and flex. Hey, how you doing? I'm big guy. Big guy like coffee. Big guy like